Today I'm going to show you how to speed paint a moon beast from Cthulhu Death May Die's Nyarlatothep box. And this video is brought to you by FDB and Multizone. You can also become my next sponsor. Hey miniature painting fans, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be priming this miniature with some standard Mechanicus gray with a zenithal of brain matter beige. Here's the 5 colors you're going to need, really a handful of colors. Well, one of them's not a color, it's just a varnish. And we're starting off with, you guys, if you've been watching my Marvel Zombies, you know what speed paint this is. Bony matter. Yeah, and look at it, I am drizzling this sucker on. Like, if it's going on there thick, it's going to move down into the crevices. It's going to make this thing look gruesome and awesome looking. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. The rest of you, hit the like, hit the notification bell, comment down below what you guys think of my work. If you like my stuff, even if you don't like it, comment down below. Let me know why you don't like it. It might be too simple for you. Maybe it's not simple enough. I try to keep my videos as simple as possible. But of course, always sometimes things come and go here and then, and I have fun working a little bit harder on my miniatures than they need to be, but that's okay because that's what's fun about it. So there are 3 of these models in the box from the Nyarlathotep Elder One box. You also get the human form and the Elder One form. You saw those being painted up in another video. If you haven't, go check that out. I also paint some other Death May Die stuff, so don't forget to check out that playlist at the end of this video and go see what else I've painted in there. I will be doing that and continuing with Cthulhu Death May Die. I still have some season 1 and 2 stuff to do. I haven't even done any of the was it survivors or no, investigators. I haven't done any of those. Anyway, so we're finishing off now with the bony matter, and we're coming in here now with fair skin. This is a historical paint, and you're going to want to water this down quite a bit because I didn't want it really thick. I really wanted to act almost like a glaze or almost like a wash of this pinkish skin, and keep that dark gray and brain matter beige come through it anyways. And then what I did is I just hit like the edges after it dried a little bit, just to make that pink pop. So again, this is a historical color. It is a unique color, by the way. You can use any kind of pinkish color you want. So what I did here is I actually mixed in some gloss varnish into the grim black, because grim black, and you can see that the zenithal makes his eye almost look like a sad little puppy face. Poor thing. I mean, this thing, he might be ugly, but I mean, he might be friendly. I don't know. I don't want to encounter him in the game, but we will. And then I took on some pastel lavender here and got on his bumpy ridges on his legs there, on his arms, and all these little bumps. And it doesn't do a lot, but it does make the miniature pop in the color, in the daylight. You see this like raggedy purplish like skin, like boils almost popping out of him. There's not much else to do with this miniature. The ground that's under his feet and his hands, I just put like I think it's desert yellow, a wash, and then put a whole black around the rest of the base. And there you have it. In really no time at all, you can have this miniature painted, and the other 2 models as well. I did them exact same way. Anyways, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to slay the gray 1 miniature at a time.